Welcome back to Football Daily. It's lovely to have you along with Dave and Adam, who are here to discuss the biggest debates in football. Am I right? Yeah. And we let you decide what the outcome is. In a series we're calling Versus. We're going to start with one of the biggest debates right now, which is Messi versus Ronaldo. And that's where we should probably start, shouldn't we? We should compare them stat to stat, if you like, and that's why I've got Dave sitting here in the middle. Games, I mean, Ronaldo's played a lot more games than Messi. He is older, yeah. But whereas in that time, their goals record is actually quite comparable.
Yeah, I think you'd say Messi's obviously been just incredible for how he's been playing for now. It's like almost a decade.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he has been part of one of the greatest teams in the world. That Barcelona team between sort of 2008-09.
Even before that, yeah, 2007, 2000 now.
So, but I think for him, he's the top goal scorer in the league's history, the Spanish league's history. He's the top goal scorer in Barcelona's history in official competitions. So, I mean, it's just incredible. Since Ronaldo has moved over to Spain, his goal scoring has been incredible.
Phenomenal.
Way over a goal per game, the average. So I think since he's come to Spain, they've definitely become comparable, and that's why we have this huge debate and this huge, you know, versus between them.
Yeah.
I think a really interesting part about these two players is that Messi started flying. What you'd say about Ronaldo is his improvement. Being that winger that was playing against Bolton in his first game, Silky had the skills, but his end product wasn't there, and he generated that from, you know, it's improved and improved since joining La Liga. So we're looking at Messi's was 0.75 goals per game, Ronaldo 0.6 over his career. Since he's been to Liga, Ronaldo 1.1 goals per game, which is absolutely outstanding. If you're looking at top scorers in La Liga history, that is miles better than the top 20 in terms of their goals per game.
And maybe that's kind of the point, is that Ronaldo here has played in the Premier League, he's also played in La Liga, and his strengths are so dominant within a match. But then, I mean, you look at the Champions League, you look on the world stage, and Messi is probably just as good there. So that old question of, could he do it at Stoke on a wet Wednesday night? Some people do say yes, he probably could.
Well, Ronaldo's shown that he can do that. 31 goals in the Premier League, which is a record joint with Luis Suarez and Alan Shearer.
Yeah.
Messi probably could do it at Stoke, but Ronaldo has already done it at Stoke.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at the Champions League, you'd say Messi, his peak is coming from when that Barcelona side was so dominant. Ronaldo, you could say it's right now.
Yeah.
Like, he's right in his peak. You're looking at his goals last season, the most in the group stage is 9 goals, then the most in the whole competition, 17 goals. It's absolutely phenomenal to compete at that top level and score that many goals. It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
You never know when someone's peaked until afterwards, though, do you? No. So you've really got to wait for, you've almost got to wait for them to finish their career. But what we're saying here is their achievements so far are as comparable to some other people's entire careers.
Yeah.
Messi with 6 league titles, Ronaldo with 4, Ronaldo with a couple of different leagues there, though. Domestic cups, Messi 8, Ronaldo 7, comparable. Champions Leagues 3-2, but I mean, by the time Ronaldo leaves Real Madrid, he could probably have as many, right?
Yeah.
And then Ballon d'Ors. How do these two compare?
So you'd probably say,
yeah,
these little golden balls.
Yeah.
So Ronaldo's got 2.
Yeah.
But third one this year.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, yeah. But mate,
Messi's got 4.
Messi's got 4.
Not only that, he won 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Which is pretty incredible.
He had 4 amazing seasons. Some people don't. Some people plateau and they have 1 good season. These are all Messi's.
I feel like with Messi, he was so, during that period.
Yeah.
He was so incredible that it became the norm for him, and people didn't fully appreciate perhaps how good he was in those last maybe 1 or 2 years. Yeah, because he was absolutely sensational. But
it's
it became
the same now.
No, because I'd say now, yeah, maybe actually, because people were saying Messi's had a terrible year. He doesn't deserve to be up for the Ballon d'Or this year.
Statistically, won the best World Cups. Went to the final. Had a much better chance than Ronaldo of winning the World Cup.
Injured for a period, and he still scored an incredible amount of goals last season and this calendar year. So
Messi, I think he might have hit his peak,
mate.
So he's past
with the I think potentially, like, you never know, we could see a double peak, but players usually have a peak. You're looking at Ronaldinho, Kaká, where the peak comes where he wins these 4 Ballon d'Ors. Absolutely incredible. In 2009, 2010, he won the Ballon d'Or, FIFA World Player, the Pichichi. The Ballon d'Or, FIFA World Player, the Pichichi, and the European Golden Boot. That's the first time anyone has ever done that, and will anyone do that again?
So you're saying, have we seen the best of Messi then?
No.
You think there's better to go?
Look what's happening this season. Look, he's created a lovely partnership alongside Neymar. Not only that, but he's still bringing this team together. He's adapted in a lot of different positions. He can play centre, he can play it wide, he can play striker. Not only that, but I think he's taken his game a step forward, and he's much more of a team player than he possibly was at one point.
I would say though, perhaps we have seen the best of Messi in that he's in a Barca team now, which are struggling their identity, right?
Struggling by
they're adapting.
comparison.
They're trying to do something different. Whereas at that point, Messi was in, because all of those players through the academy came through together. Valdez,
yeah,
Piqué, Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, Messi. They all peaked at this one perfect time. Had one of the best teams in the world. He's probably not going to get that again at Barcelona. So therefore, maybe we have seen the best. Even though he's still incredible, like you said, he's adapting his game, more assists, this sort of stuff. Maybe that was his peak time.
I think we've seen the peak of the goal scoring Lionel Messi. And I think he could only reach those heights again if he does play again under Pep Guardiola.
You know, at the end, we're going to ask people to vote Messi or Ronaldo. Who would you vote for? Who are you going to vote for at the end of this video?
I'm going to go Messi. And I can make the argument for that. I really enjoyed Messi's football just a few years ago. I like the fact that there's been quite a narrative around him being a small football player and sort of having to adapt quite a lot. Ronaldo is a very powerful person, very powerful player. He's worked very hard, and I like that, but I feel like that's quite a prevalent athlete narrative at the moment, whereas Messi's is a slightly different one that was maybe not as prevalent before. We've seen like a classic player become a superstar in that sense.
Who would you go for?
So I'm going to go with Ronaldo.
Okay.
Reasons for that. Good. There's a Japanese word in business, kaizen, continuous improvement, and that is Ronaldo through his career. He's continually taken himself to another level. Every time he's got better, it's another level. It's another level of improvement, another level of ability, and I think that's why I'm going to go for Ronaldo, because Ronaldo worked very hard. He was a good winger when he came to United, and now he is one of the best players in the world. Well, Messi was already there. Yeah. He was the best player, and that was it.
You?
I think at the moment Ronaldo is the best player in the world, but I would vote for Messi. I think those 4 years where he won 4 of these in a row, absolutely incredible. I think only in hindsight are people going to truly appreciate how good he was during that period when he was playing in the best club side in the world.
And what an influence he had in a wider sense.
Exactly, yeah. I think he was very influential in that team.
So, thank you very much for watching. It is now your turn to decide whether you want Messi or Ronaldo to win by clicking on the annotations at the end of this video. We'll reveal the results next time. Until then, that's versus...